Greetings, Africa and its mighty, yeah, I said mighty, diaspora. From the streets of Chicago to the hot streets of Abidjan, from the corners of Barbados to the rooftops of Kampala, this is the X-Man coming straight at you with 10 toes down, hoodie pulled tight, and bringing the thunder. Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, this moment right here, this ain't just protest. This ain't just resistance. This is a reckoning. The streets of Abidjan are vibrating, not just with voices, but with purpose. From Abobo to Yopougon, from Boaké to Daloa, the people have stood up. And this time, they ain't sitting back down. Let me say it loud and clear for those watching from Europe's polished floors. And for the sellouts hiding behind conference tables in Sierra Leone and Benin, the era of puppet presidencies is crumbling. The ancestors are awake, and the people are moving like a storm you can't outrun. Let's talk about this president, Alassane Dramane Ouattara, France's golden boy, the West's faithful servant. You think I'm playing? Let's pull the receipts. This man wasn't even supposed to run for a third term, but when the West taps you on the shoulder and tells you to hold the door open, you do it, even if it means trampling your own constitution. So what did Ouattara do? He twisted the law, he silenced dissent, he cracked down on protests, and he smiled for the cameras in Paris. They told him, "You're doing good, Alassane. Keep the cocoa flowing. Keep the French companies happy. Keep that military base cozy." And he did just that while millions of Ivorians went hungry, unemployed, and unheard. Now he wants a fourth term? Fourth? For who? Certainly not for the Ivorian people. The people of Ivory Coast said no. The youth said no. The military said no, because this ain't about politics anymore. This is survival. This is dignity. This is about a people who've been tricked, lied to, and betrayed, standing up and saying, never again. This uprising is unlike any we've seen in decades, because it ain't just activists anymore. It ain't just students with handwritten signs and megaphones. Now, soldiers are in the streets. Cops are turning their backs on their corrupt commanders. Men in uniform are taking off the blindfolds and standing with their mothers, fathers, and brothers. This is the people's army now, loyal to the soul of the nation, not the seat of power. And let's be real, these soldiers ain't stupid. They remember the Civil War of 2010. They remember the blood, the betrayals, the foreign interference. They remember when their own commanders told them to unalive their own neighbors. Never again. This ain't just protest. This is resurrection. Hold up. If this message is hitting your chest like a djembe drum, like it should, then stop what you're doing. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Share it with your mama, your pops, your sisters, brothers, uncles, aunties, cousins, neighbors, frenemies, and everybody on your social media platforms, like your life depends on it. Because it does. Africa needs all hands on deck. This is how you get involved in the revolution. Now back to it. The African Union, silent, Echo Watts, doing backflips to please France. Don't get it twisted. These so-called leaders don't care about the African people. They care about keeping their seats, their money, and their overseas passports. That's why when real leaders rise up, Sankara style, Lumumba style, Traoré style, they get sanctioned, they get isolated, they get targeted. But let me speak directly to the people of Ivory Coast. I see you, I honor you, I stand with you. To the youth who are refusing to be used, who've stopped dancing to the colonizer's song, to the women leading marches with their babies on their backs, to the elders praying for peace but demanding justice, to the soldiers who've remembered that your loyalty is to the people, not the politicians. You are the heartbeat of this revolution. And to the president, you had your time. You were supposed to build, not break. You were supposed to serve, not sell. You could have stood with history. Instead, you chose to kneel to colonial powers. Ivory Coast don't need another puppet. Ivory Coast don't need another liar. Ivory Coast needs a leader, a people's president, someone who will stand shoulder to shoulder with Captain Ibrahim Traoré and the AES and say to France, pack your bags, your time is done. AES is calling. Burkina is awake, Mali is awake, Niger is awake. Now the Ivory Coast is rising, and ain't nothing gonna stop it now. The ancestors have spoken, the chains are cracking, and history is shifting. To my people in Cote d'Ivoire, do not step down. Stay in the streets, stay loud, stay united. Don't let them divide you by tribe. Don't let them confuse you with religion. Don't let them buy you off with cheap promises and foreign aid. You are the revolution. You are the hope. You are the new Africa. And remember, demonstration alone is not enough. They gave us these tools because they understand them better than we do. But now is the time for something different, something African, a new strategy, a new vision, born in the soil, shaped by the ancestors and carried forward by the fearless. No more waiting, no more begging. The time is now. No sellouts, no filters, and no fear. This is the X-Man signing off.